I remember last year when The Incredibles 2 came out instead of Toy Story 4 because it was supposed to be originally the other way around. I remember how disappointed I actually was because all I wanted was Toy Story 4 last year and I didn't really give a crap about The Incredibles 2. But looking at it now, I'm so glad we got Toy Story 4 this year and Incredibles 2 last year because Incredibles 2 was an okay movie where Toy Story 4 is an amazing movie, so I'm glad I got to see that today rather than an okay movie today. So I'm glad it worked out this way in the end. Plus, because The Incredibles 2 came out last year, I was in Disneyland last year, I actually got to meet The Incredibles. Hi, my name is Lushy Nenner, and I love the Toy Story movies. And with the release of Toy Story 4, I had to talk about it. But before I talk about that, I just want to say how excited I was for this movie. Now, coming into 2019, I was more excited for Avengers Endgame. It was my most anticipated movie of the year. Toy Story 4 was second. But getting closer to the date, I was a lot more excited for Toy Story 4 than I was for Avengers Endgame, even for the weeks building up. So if people who know me know how excited I was for Endgame, I was way more excited for Toy Story 4 than I ever was for Endgame, and it's weird. I didn't think I would be this way until I think the 2 weeks leading up to Toy Story 4. I'm like, holy crap, I'm so excited for this movie. So it's not how I thought it was going to be. So since The Incredibles 2 was the last Pixar movie we got, and that was a year ago, I forgot that Pixar did little shorts beforehand. I remember that today, going into Toy Story 4, when it just started, I was a bit disappointed that we didn't get to see the shorts, because I've always loved seeing the Pixar shorts at the start. So, not being able to see it, I was a bit disappointed. But then the opening of this movie, I loved. Even, I went to see the movie with my sister. I think one of the first things I said to her after, at the end of it, was that animation at the start was beautiful, because it was raining, and you see the rain on Woody and Slinky. It looked realistic. I could not get over how good the animation is in this movie. It was mine, especially after going from 1, 2, and 3. You can slowly see the animation getting better in these ones, and it hits its peak at Toy Story 4. Hopefully, if they do Toy Story 5, the animation gets even better. And of course, the characters in this movie. You get the old returning characters. They're not that big in this movie. Woody is such a big part of this movie, as he is in most Toy Story movies. Buzz is he's there, but he's not a huge part of the movie. And then you got Bo Peep, who's come back, who's probably a bigger character in this movie than Buzz is, which I kind of expected going in, but I didn't expect Buzz to not be in it as much as he actually was. Forky was a great introduction. When I seen him, I'm like, oh, really, this? But I really enjoyed Forky's character. And then, Duck and Bunny. Duck and Bunny were brilliant. I loved them. They were so funny. They had a lot of funny moments throughout the movie. And then Gabby, I did enjoy her. She wasn't as good as some other villains we've had, but still a good villain. And Duke Kaboom, played by Keanu Reeves, was great. When I was hearing him, I could just picture Keanu Reeves in the recording bit. I don't usually like that when it comes to animation, but I really did enjoy Duke Kaboom's character, and even the stunts he does, and he kind of has. I thought they were setting up a backstory the same way Jesse has, but then it's a quick little small one, and it is good. And as you see in the trailer, we get Andy. We get Andy for a little bit more than I thought we were actually going to get Andy. But we don't see grown up Andy at all. And Bonnie she's not really in it that much. Neither is her mom. And we actually get to see her dad in this movie, who's a bit of a grump. It seems like he's got a bit of anger issues, if anything. But yeah, Bonnie's not there that much. I didn't really expect her to be, but she's written her name on all the toys, same way Andy did, which was good to see. It was good to see that she was carrying on that legacy. And you're probably all wondering, was there a purpose to this movie? Because everyone thinks, why do we need Toy Story 4 when Toy Story 3 ended it so well? After seeing this movie, Toy Story 3 did not end it so well. There was another story to tell, and I still think there's more stories to tell with these characters. Because the way this movie ends, it ends perfectly, but there's still room for more. There's always going to be room for more with these characters, I think, and I'd happily take a fifth entry, a fifth, sixth. I'd take as many as they're willing to give me. Just please don't take 9 years this time. And Woody and Bo Peep's relationship is the best it's ever been. You really feel like they do actually love each other, and that they're doing all this just to be together, and seeing them together, even seeing not them in 3. We didn't get to see them in 3, but we get to see Woody's reaction when Rex mentions her name, and we actually get to see how she went away, and it made sense, and it was kind of sad to see that. No spoilers, but it was sad to see. And even Buzz is the funniest he's ever been in any of these movies. He's got a recurring joke throughout the movie. I'm not going to spoil it, but he just misunderstands something Woody said, and he just takes that through the whole movie, and I think it gets every time he tries this joke, it just gets funnier and funnier, and it's very enjoyable. I went to see this movie in IMAX, and I think it's definitely worth the extra bit of money to go see in IMAX, because seeing it on the big screen was just amazing, and the sound coming right at you, I just loved it. Talking about sound, the song at the very end, I think it's called The Ballad of the Lonesome Cowboy, something like that, but it's such a good song. It's a good song to represent Woody, and if you haven't heard it, maybe wait till you see it in the movie, because that's what I did, but it's probably on YouTube. It is definitely worth a listen. Overall, I love this movie. I'm going to rank the Toy Story movies coming up either tomorrow or Sunday, but if you love Toy Story movies, even if you've seen them, you think they're okay, it's a bit weird, you only think they're okay, but you should go see this one in cinema. It's amazing, and I would love a fifth movie. I've already pre-ordered this movie on Blu-ray because I actually loved it that much. So if you like what you see in here and you want to see other videos like this, click subscribe. Thanks for watching.